Hi, everyone, and welcome to SPE Live. Today, we're talking with the CEO of PTTEP, Mr. Phongsthorn Thavisin. Mr. Thavisin, thanks for joining us from your office in Bangkok today. Can you hear me?
Yes. I can hear you. Hi, Trent. Hello, all the SPE member all over the world.
Well, it's great to have you, and thanks for your safety moment. You're reminding us that we still need to be safe when we're out there. But I want to jump right into things with you and give you a chance to help everybody understand what PTTEP is about. You're a Thailand majority gas producer in a region, Southeast Asia, where demand for gas is surging. Operators are chasing that demand. These trends are projected to continue for some time. So, tell us, what does your current oil to gas balance look like, and how does that reflect your overall strategy?
Well, PTTEP is actually we are part of the state enterprise. Okay, we have a mission to secure the energy for Thailand. So from that point, we developing our portfolio in the gas base. Okay, at the moment we have a gas and oil ratio at 70 and 30. And we're driving it to the 80 and 20. This is to reflect the world that we need to respect all the ESG, and also as the price of the oil now is so volatile, so we believe that we would be a gas base would be safer for the company.
Okay, and yeah, I like the way you frame it. I mean, there's another side of this energy transition, and it's from oil to gas. And so when we talk about where you are regionally, offshore Malaysia has been the big focus for the company lately. This year, you've had a string of discoveries made there, including your company's largest gas find ever. But you're also making investments and acquisitions in the UAE and Oman. So when you look to the future, which of these places is likely to see the most investment going forward? Is it going to be the home region, or is it going to be places abroad? And are there places outside the Middle East you're looking at too?
Yeah, well, since the time that we have the oil shale revolution a few years back, we have reviewed our strategy, and since we used to go to all over the world, so now we are coming back. We're coming back home, which is a lot of the oil company take that approach. Okay, so now we're focusing on only 5 countries: Thailand, Myanmar, Malaysia. This is according to our mission. Is we trying to secure the energy for Thailand, and also we also invest in the Middle East, specifically in Oman and UAE, because these 2 countries also have a link with us, with our parent company, where we import the oil from Oman and UAE. And we from now on, we still want to focus only in these 5 countries.
Mr. Thavisin, along these lines, you mentioned Myanmar, and you have an interesting project going on there, a proposal for a gas-to-power project that involves producing gas offshore Myanmar and then sending it 370 kilometers, 220 miles almost, via a pipeline to a power plant that's onshore. This project's not yet approved or sanctioned, but it does represent an alternative model, it sounds like, to LNG production for stranded gas assets. I'm wondering what you can tell us about this concept. Does it work elsewhere in the region outside of Myanmar?
Well, this project, what we call the gas-to-power project, this project is based from the concept that we should create the market for our potential. Okay. So we believe that there's a lot of potential for the gas discovery in Myanmar. But if we could explore and find those gas resource, but we still need to wait for the market, we then decide that we have to create the we must create the demand for these gas resources. We have the opportunity to develop elsewhere as well. In the old days, the oil company would explore and waiting for the market. But now, I think the time is essence. We need to develop the market for ourselves.
All right, so it's a very interesting integrated model that you're trying to develop in Myanmar, something that we should keep an eye on. I want to turn a little bit to another twist on technology here. PTTEP launched an AI and robotics venture business in 2019. This one of the most recent developments you've had come out of that is a autonomous robotic underwater vehicle for inspection. I'm curious, what drove the company to go the venture route? And what other areas of the EMP technology stack are you looking to develop innovations or invest in?
Well, in PTTEP, we believe that the technology and innovation help us to make the operation safe, and also helping us to make the cost of the exploration and production low. So this is why we focus in the technology and innovation. First, from our team, we are trying to use the technology to helping us to make our operation more efficient. Okay, and at one point in time, we decide that we need to put this technology unit as a business unit. Okay, so they can have the flexibility. They can do the development faster, and with the separate business unit, they can also joint venture with others experts in the other areas. For example, this AI and robotic company that we create now, they have developed into several business lines. Okay, but one of the key things that serve to the E&P industry is the one that we developed, the autonomous robot that can repair the leak pipeline. And this one we joint venture with the company in Norway, calling their name is Kongsberg Ferrotech. Okay, so in the future, this robot can help serving the industry to repair the leaking pipe in the most cost-effective and safe manner.
Okay, so I wanted to get back to something that you kind of alluded to earlier, which is that Southeast Asia has undergone some transformation. You've seen Western IOCs divest from the region. This started a little bit after the last downturn in 2015. And PTTEP itself recently acquired some offshore assets from Houston-based, US-based Murphy Oil in 2019. So when you think outside of just your company, what do you see the other players in Southeast Asia? Are they taking a similar strategy, a homegrown, if you will, strategy as you are? And how does this change the future of development of projects, the kinds of projects that people will actually go after?
Well, I think most of the company now, they take the same approach. That is that's the coming back home strategy. Okay, since we took over the company, the asset from the Murphy Oil in Malaysia, we have quite a successful development. Okay, we we managed to explore quite a few blocks successfully, which is this is the best that we can make a good development for Sarawak, Malaysia, and we can develop it to serve the LNG industry as well.
Okay, so we're about to wrap up. You've given us a good amount of your time today. I'm curious though, you came in here, to this interview showing us you're taking off your mask, reminding us that we're still living through a global pandemic. So we're a year and quarter removed from the start of this pandemic. So it's a part of our lives now. As a leader of an energy company, what are some of the lasting changes that you see at your company, and when you look at the wider oil and gas industry? What are some of the things that you're telling your colleagues and your coworkers to expect as a turning point or a forever change?
I think one of the things that we need to take the initiative is that we need to learn on the digital technology. Okay, in the old days, there's a lot of transformation that we need to do, but most of the thing, it seems to be a big project that is far from us. But now we need to learn how to live in the new way of living. We need to learn how to connect and talking, have a meeting, make a business deal through this kind of online meeting. So in PTTEP, now we are focused our people to have the development of the digital literacy, and especially for the supporting people where they may have knowledge in terms of the technology much less than the technical people. So I think everyone needs to pick up the technology and understand how the digital technology could help to make their life easier.
Well, thank you, Mr. Thavisin, for your thoughts and for sharing us, your vision for where the company is and going. I also want to, take this time to remind everybody to take part in the IADC SPE Asia Pacific Drilling Technology Conference, which is going to be held virtually from the 8th and 9th of June 2021. It's being hosted by PTTEP. We thank them for their patronage there. The registration information can be found in the description of this SPE Live. So thank you again for watching. Keep looking in for SPE Live episodes in the future. We appreciate it. Bye for now.